How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel where we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. My name is Miles Gutierrez. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be talking about Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Now, this is a movie that I have literally cared less about. I enjoyed Ghostbusters Afterlife for what that movie was, and it felt like it was an apology for Ghostbusters 2016, which I personally really enjoyed. I thought it was a lot of fun, but Ghostbusters Afterlife felt like it was an apology for that movie. So now we have Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and I was really hoping, seeing how we were going to be dealing with a new force in this movie, I was really hoping that we would get creative and there would be something new in here to keep the franchise fresh. And well, they really don't do much with it. Now, starting off with the things that I really enjoyed about this movie, I thought the way this movie started off, it had a fun element. I was really into the movie when the movie started. The chemistry between McKenna Grace, Finn Wolfhard, Carrie Coon, and Paul Rudd, I thought it was one of the highlights in the first 30 minutes that really made me enjoy the movie, and I was really hoping that it would carry on throughout the entire movie. But then we go into this little subplot with Finn Wolfhard trying to catch the Slimer, and we play around with that a little bit. Then we also have this side plot where McKenna Grace is kind of forced to be out of the ghostbusting business because the mayor from the original film doesn't like that she is part of the ghostbusting team because she's a minor and it just doesn't fit right. So then she turns into this moody teenager, which I'm not sure if it's because I'm getting older, but I am kind of sick and tired of the moody teenager aspects that we have. I got tired of it in Jurassic World Dominion, and I certainly got tired of it in here. But even though she has that going for her, I really like how they were trying new things with her characters, where they gave her a little ghost buddy played by Emily Allen Lind. And those interactions I really enjoyed. Plus, you also have this laboratory with a bunch of different ghosts that I thought you could have done some creative things. It kind of felt like the little room that the Warrens have in the Conjuring universe. And then bringing back podcast in here, I thought added a little bit more. But as the film started going and going and going, I was just getting bored by the movie because even though the movie is called Frozen Empire, they really don't do anything that's chilling in here until the last 30 minutes of the movie. And that's where I kind of left a little bit disappointed because even though I enjoyed some of the humor, some of the banter between the groups in here, and I kind of felt a little bit bored, which, quite frankly, with a movie like this, you're not supposed to be feeling bored. But as the movie kept progressing, I was just getting less interested because not a lot was happening throughout the entire movie. And just what they do with Camille Nanjiani in here worked a little bit, but then it started getting a little bit goofy. And I feel like the magic of the Ghostbusters movies is kind of gone because with the original Ghostbusters movie, it was something original that we hadn't seen before. It felt like this world where ghosts were living in. As we kept going with Ghostbusters 2 and then the 2016 Ghostbusters, and even with Ghostbusters Afterlife, it feels like the magic is gone and it's kind of time to put these movies to rest. But seeing how this movie did opening weekend, there's probably going to be another one, which I'm not going to be excited for, but I'm probably going to be there opening weekend. Overall, it's a movie that has nostalgic things in here for the hardcore fans. And if you are a fan of these movies, you're going to have a lot more fun than I did. But overall, it's a movie that you can easily watch on streaming. It's not one that, even though there are some cool CGI effects here and there, and even though I wanted more of the Frozen Empire element of here, they really didn't do much with it. But overall, I'm going to go ahead and give Ghostbusters Frozen Empire a 4 out of 10. It's a movie that I kind of wanted a little bit more fun with, but at the same time, kind of wish they did a little bit more with this premise, with these characters. Paul Rudd and Carrie Coon don't get a lot of screen time in here. They're missing in that middle section and they don't show up until the very end. So it's a movie that I came out disappointed with, but if you're a fan of the Ghostbusters movies, I think you're going to have a lot more fun with this movie than I did. But those are my thoughts on Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Have you guys checked it out? Are you planning on checking it out? Go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys for the next video.